Okay, so while I am doing my makeup, I'm going to talk about how social media affects your identity and how it affected me. Okay, so first off, I'm going to talk about how social media has affected my identity personally. And social media, I grew up on social media. I'm one of those people from the generation that I was born in that grew up on social media, and I've changed. I believe that the person I am today is thanks to social media, and it has really shaped my identity a lot. So for example, you see trends on social media, you see fashion, you see makeup, and that can help you build as a person and really help show who you are, because let's say there wasn't any social media or anything that could influence you, you would just be on your own, in your own thoughts, and what you think is good is what you're gonna do, you know what I mean? And especially with fashion, I have gained a lot of confidence in myself over the years because of the fashion trends and how I can easily go onto Instagram, see what people are wearing and take inspiration from that, and things that I would have never thought I would want to wear. I see someone else wearing it and I'm like, oh, that's really cool actually, let me try it, you know? So I feel like social media helped me change as a person and made me a better person in a lot of different ways, especially when you see these influencers that, for example, I grew up watching YouTube, and that's one reason why I decided to start my YouTube channel, is because I really enjoyed doing makeup and I loved how you could share it with other people. So that's one major way that social media made me the person who I am today, because without it I would have never thought to film doing my makeup on camera, you know, and have it be okay or a possible career, you know? So without the help of social media, I don't think I would be able to say that I started my own lash business. I would not have come to that point if social media wasn't a thing, because I see girls getting their lashes done and I get my lashes done and I'm like, oh, that's so cool. And then I do some more research and there's a girl that's teaching the lash course. You can get certified to start doing lashes on other people. I'm like, oh, that's great. Like, I'm gonna take it. And now I have my own business. I'm making my own money. I work my own hours. I control how I work. And another thing with social media is that it really helps you gain confidence. I noticed that in a lot of people, because I did do some research, and I found out that a lot of the articles talking about social media are talking about it in a negative way. Oh, girls are looking at all these Instagram influencers on social media, they're getting upset about their own confidence, they're looking at these girls that they don't look like them, and they're feeling like they're not worthy of anything. And honestly, with me and social media, when I see those influencers that have the nicest hair and the nicest nails, you know, like, it just makes me want it more, so it motivates me more to work harder in my life. And then I take inspiration from them, and I don't cry about it in my bed when I go to sleep. I actually use it for inspiration. And when it comes to social media, you have to understand that not everything is real. What you see on social media may not be real. Like, I did some research as well, and I found out that there were some Instagram influencers that were using a private jet plane set, so it wasn't a real plane, to look as if they were on this luxury plane trip to some foreign country, you know? And I understand that not everything you see on social media is real. But yeah, when it comes to myself, I believe that social media has had a really good impact on how I dress, how I feel about myself, all of that, because I wouldn't be who I am today without it. I wouldn't know what to wear. I wouldn't know how to do my makeup and all that, you know? So I want to help other people with that don't know what they like, that don't know what they want to wear, what they want to do with their hair, you know? I would want to be an inspiration to other people, and that's why I do post TikToks and post Instagram pictures quite frequently so people can take inspiration from me and learn from me. I just want to teach people and inspire people. And that's why I have my YouTube channel, because I want to teach people how to do makeup, you know? I want people to take advice from me if they choose to. And then I also interviewed a couple people I know. I asked them these questions. So first off, I interviewed Bella. How has social media affected your identity? And she responded with, I think social media has definitely affected my identity. I wouldn't say drastically, but it definitely doesn't show who I really am. My Instagram, for example, people say I look different, but I don't really see it. I think it affects people, what people envision and think about me, but I don't think it affects me on a whole. So basically what Bella was saying is that what people see on her Instagram isn't who she really is, and how Instagram is just one part of someone's identity, which is very true. You wouldn't know what someone's personality is like based off of their Instagram page, like for sure. You can get an idea of what their interests are, what they do in their free time. You can get an idea of that, but really you won't know for sure until you meet them. And that's the negative thing about social media, is that people make assumptions on how you act and who you are as a person based off of your online presence, and that could either be a negative or positive thing. You have to be careful with that. Question number 2. Would you say social media has helped you grow as a person? And if so, why? And Cami replied to that question with, yes, I do think social media has helped me grow as a person. I've gained lots of confidence for myself, and I've learned many things I don't think I would have learned if I wasn't connected to social media. That is very true. You can learn a lot from social media, whether it's has to do with beauty or fashion or technology and like politics. You can learn so much from it. All right, and then the third question was, do you believe that the person you are today, whether it's looks or personality, has been determined by social media? And Bella responded with, I mean, not exactly, not fully, but it is definitely a factor on how I dress and what I buy. I buy a lot of things I see online and on social media. And then Cami responded with, as I stated before, yes, I do believe social media has affected my identity style-wise, but I do not believe that it has determined my personality today. I've always had the same traits as I do now since I was little. Yes, little things here and there I could have picked up on from social media, but I believe that the way I grew up determines who I am today. Yeah, so the way that you are raised also determines your personality. It's not affected by social media as much. And then the fourth question was, when you see social media's influencers online, how do they make you feel? Cami said, when I see social media influencers, it doesn't really make me feel any type of way. I don't get sad if I don't have what they have or look the way I look. I'm happy with myself, and I feel that from looking at these influencers, I've learned to love and accept myself for who I am, because you can never be someone you're not, which I 100% agree. There are people that are losing confidence because of these social media influencers, and it's like, you have to learn to love yourself for who you are first. The fifth question I asked was, do you think there are certain things about your life that wouldn't be without the use of social media? Okay, and then Cami responded with, yes, I do think certain things would be different without the use of social media. I do think I would be more connected with the real world and more aware of certain situations, but then again, this is what the world is nowadays in 2020, so I think many people are in the same boat. So my response to that question would be, yeah, I do think that there are certain things in my life that wouldn't be without the use of social media. Like, for example, me starting my lash business is the main one. I would not have done that if it weren't for social media, because I just wouldn't have known that that was even an option. And the way I look and the way I dress would not be without social media. All right, and then I have one more question that I'm going to answer myself. And that is, do you have any achievements or opportunities that you're proud of thanks to social media? And my answer to that question is yes, there are some achievements and opportunities I'm proud of that are thanks to social media. And one of them is obviously starting my lash business. That is a really big opportunity that I had, and I took it. And I have had multiple opportunities thanks to social media to collaborate with other brands, and I have received free product from brands for me to try out so they could have my opinion on it. And I've also gotten opportunities to be in music videos and get paid to be in a music video. Some achievements that I've had thanks to social media would be hitting 10,000 followers on TikTok. Like, that's a pretty big achievement, and it just kind of grows from there. And then with my following on TikTok, I can promote my lash business, and then that'll just build each other up. It'll just grow to a big thing. Hopefully one day. We'll see what happens in the future. Then I also asked my friend Nevaeh, who also does lashes, I asked her a different set of questions. I asked her, what inspired you to start doing lashes? And she said that she was sick of working minimum wage job and working for someone else, and she knew that she could do something herself. And the second question I asked her was, did social media have an impact in your decision to starting your business, and why? And she said yes, because it gave me the idea to start doing lashes from seeing it everywhere, and that's the same thing with me. And I also asked her, what are your favorite things about having your own lash business? And she said working whenever and how much I want, which I totally agree. It's your own business, you run it. And then the fifth question I asked her is, how do you think social media has helped you improve as a person, whether it's looks or personality wise? And she said, I don't think it changed me as a person. With or without social media, I still could have gotten a business going, which I agree as well. I could have started this business without social media, but the social media part of it really pushed me to start my own business because it's easier to run through Instagram. Like, my business is on my phone. My business is on Instagram. That is where I book clients. That is where I communicate with them. That is where I post my pictures of the lashes, of the results and everything. It's on Instagram. And without it, yes, I could have started a business, but it just would have been 10 times harder. And that goes for a lot of small businesses. Girls that are making jewelry at home, they post their stuff on Instagram, and that's how they communicate with their customers. And I also asked her, how has social media impacted your identity? And she said, it has made a name for myself but not changed my identity in any way. And I disagree with that, because without social media, you would be a totally different person. You get inspiration from social media. Whether you look at something and a picture of a girl wearing a pair of pants, for example, and you're like, oh, those are so cute, I'm going to get them. That is affecting your identity. That's affecting your look. And you got that inspiration from an Instagram picture. And I do that. There's nothing wrong with that. You're getting inspiration. That's what these influencers are for. They're to show you what's trending, what you should wear, all that. And yes, you can obviously not wear those things and wear a completely other different style, but then when you go into that other style, there's going to be influencers in that category too. That's what I love about social media. It's just one big, like, there's so many different people that are the influencers, but they're different. The big main ones, what I'm talking about, like Addison Rae, Charli D'Amelio, I do not get inspiration from them. I get inspiration from these other girls on Instagram that are more low-key, but they're still an influencer. They have their own different type of style. Social media brought me to starting my own business. This would not have happened if I didn't have social media. And who I am today, how my identity has affected me, is all based off of social media. Of course, like, my influences around me, my friends, family, school, stuff like that has affected my identity as well, but pretty much mainly my inspiration is taken from Instagram accounts that I see, fashion accounts on Instagram, me starting my YouTube channel, me wanting to show other people how to do makeup and have them learn from me. Like, it's just very important to me that I can help other people kind of grow their identity because other influencers in the past have helped me. So that's pretty much my conclusion to the whole identity aspect of how social media affected me and my friends. So yeah, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I know this is like a project, but if you're watching this, follow my YouTube channel, subscribe to that, follow my TikTok, follow my Instagram, because it's all social media, baby. So yeah.